Hey guys, Kirkwulf here. So as it would turn out, this previous weekend I had gone to the movies on 4 separate occasions to see 4 different movies. So I thought I would do a nice little mini-series about the movies I saw over the course of this weekend, and I also have another bit of a video planned. I also went to the Marvel exhibit at the Franklin Institute, which I thought I might do a talk and provide some of the cool pictures I took at the show, where I also got this really cool Spider-Man shirt. So without further ado, here is Kirkwulf Goes to the Movies. The first movie that I had gone to go see this weekend was on Friday with a friend of mine, and we decided to go see Annabelle Comes Home. Now, while I don't have a personal connection to the Conjuring or Annabelle series of films, I do like a good horror movie. Personally, my favorite horror movie would have to be John Carpenter's The Thing. I'm also fond of Nightmare on Elm Street, the Jason series with Friday the 13th, and I do like some of the Hellraiser movies as well. Now, with those, in those films, there's a lot of oversaturation and a good number of sequels. And The Conjuring is another series that has, a lot of sequels. Now, Annabelle itself is actually a spin-off series from The Conjuring, so there's, The Conjuring, and then there's Annabelle, which focuses on a cursed doll that is essentially a conduit for demons and monsters to come out and spook people and kill and possess and all that good and cheesy horror stuff. Now, from The Conjuring series, overall, I really heard kind of meh things about it. I never heard it was anything to write home about. But I gotta say, for being the first Conjuring movie that I've seen, Annabelle Comes Home was actually pretty enjoyable. There wasn't really a big grand plot overarching characters or these big dramatic stories of why the doll is cursed. The basic plot of Annabelle Comes Home is that two demonologists, a husband and wife, decide to purchase Annabelle and add it to their collection of, cursed objects. So they have this, magic blessed glass that, protects it and stops the demons from coming out. And, of course, when they leave for the weekend, their babysitter's friend comes over and opens the door and lets the demons out, and all this crazy nightmare stuff starts happening. But as a self-contained story, it was enjoyable. There weren't too many, horrible jump scares. When they were, you kind of saw them coming, and they were a little bit cheesy with the effects, but the movie itself wasn't bad. I think that the acting was actually pretty decent as far as child actors go. The two teenagers were very well as the main female leads, and I do have a soft spot for Bob because Bob's got balls. And the little girl I thought was honestly adorable. I thought she was cute, and I didn't want to see anything bad happen to her because she was precious, and I wanted to protect her. Now, there were a couple of really good scenes in the movie. One that really speaks out to me was a scene where the one character was looking at a TV, but the TV was, foretelling the future. So there was, a 3 or 4 second lead. So, they would get close to the TV, and then on the TV, the girl would turn around, and 4 seconds later, the girl would turn around and react to what she was doing on the screen. And there was a really creepy moment where we're just seeing the TV, not the actress, and we see her, coming out, we see her answer the phone, and the next thing her face is, cut up and bleeding, and she's, screaming, but there's no sound because the TV is silent. And, then it goes to the live action part, and the girl reaches for the phone, and you get all kind of nervous. But that was a really cool scene, and I like how the TV was used as a tool to, have that bit of anticipation. I will say this, towards the end when, the demon came out, it was kind of weird. There was, this almost stop-motion kind of style where, the demon didn't have, full fluid motion. And each individual shot had, this really stiff, jerking motion to the demon. I thought it was kind of cheesy, but at the end of the film, it was kind of cool to see the makeup and how they did this awesome devil, and, he was tormenting the kids. Overall, not a bad movie. I'm not going to sit here and say it's the best horror movie ever created, and if you're a fan of the Conjuring series, you are going to enjoy this. I would say that if you want a decent horror film or something funny to make jokes at with your friends, I'd recommend go see Annabelle Comes Home. Nothing perfect, but not a bad time either.